They say crazy people talk to themselves. Today we're going to teach you how to talk to yourself. Kris Krohn with REI TV, and we're going to be talking about the power of self-talk. Because most of us, the reason why we got stinking thinking is because in the first place we've allowed the wrong thoughts to come in. So here's the deal. There's two types of self-talk. There's the positive stuff and the negative stuff. And it's going to fit into one bucket or another. If it's sketchy, guess what? Goes into the negative pile. And every thought can be judged as being positive or negative. How aware are you of those thoughts? You know, most people, for example, when they have a bad experience or something goes wrong, do you know what they do? They get around with people that like them, and then they share these stories and talk about what didn't go well. Guess what you're doing in that moment? You are talking about the negative. And if you're going to speak it to an actual human being, what you're really doing is programming the subconscious mind, which is infinite, powerful, massive. And we're basically saying, the things you hear me speak are the things I want you to repeat over and over and over and over and over again. And guess what? We just don't get out of our garbage. We don't get out of our crap. We experience this garbage over and over again. The first step to learning about positive self-talk is it just starts with creating an awareness of the conversation in your head. The scientists say we have 60,000 thoughts a day. How many of those are positive and how many of them are negative? Listen, you might not be sitting there and just like counting them, but try today just to get a basic concept for the ratio of, whoa, I am blown away at how many things I say to myself that aren't good, they're not positive. Oh, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. That's too hard. You know, and all of these thoughts that ultimately hold us back. That's the first step. The best way I know how to do this is with something I call a manifesto. Ultimately, everything that we say becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what I want to manifest is what I'm going to put in my manifesto. This is where I put in my predictions of what I expect to happen in my life. These are the things that I pour my faith into. So my manifesto is going to cover 4 major domains of my life. We all have them. We have our health, we have our wealth, we have our connection, meaning our relationships with other people, and we got our personal power. So all spirituality, body, everything that we want to improve and see more of in the right ways falls into one of those 4 categories. I'm inviting you to actually sit down and create present tense powerhouse statements of what you expect your health to be. Not as you are today, but as it is with you as your highest and best self given the proper time to gestate. Write statements of who you are in your personal power. Write statements of who you are when it comes to money and resources and your personal wealth. What relations and who you are to other people and your own self. So for example, your manifesto right here off of my tongue with all my life experience and practice might sound like, I am Kris Krohn. I'm a being of light and I love my life. I have an amazing, powerful, healthy body that loves to wake up. I love to wake up early in the morning, exercise, flood my body with those positive, powerful endorphins, feeling strength flow through my veins. Now I can talk about money. In my life, money and abundance flow easily and effortlessly to me. I make choices that are in accordance with the best way to allocate my resources. I can talk about relationships. In my life, I love my relationship with my wife, with my children. I love all people in my life. I find and hold space for them to love me or hate me, make good choices or poor choices because I love people and I step into a space of unconditional love. Well, you get the gist. Is there any limit to this manifesto and how long or short it needs to be? No. This right here, this is the real estate that you and I have 100% control over if we're conscious and making good choices. So assemble for yourself a manifesto where you get to rise in your might, call into creation, self-walking, speaking prophecy, all things that you would like to create in your life. Live your life as fully as you possibly can by safeguarding vigilantly your thoughts and the words that come out of your mouth. Become a master of the positive language. Become a master at vigilantly watching and filtering all your thoughts and inner conversations so that you're only saying empowering, uplifting things. A person that does that has the power to help heal their body. A person that does that has the ability to achieve their goals and have the level of success that they want in their life. Master it as if it is a language you want to make firsthand in your life. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, watch more, and we look forward to seeing more of you in the future.